Welcome back to Task Force Podcast, an Airsoft podcast made by the Airsofters for the Airsofters.
I'm pretty good.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode Task Force Podcast. I am your host, Snake, joined by my co-host,
Nasty.
He's fucking weird. We're also joined today by the guys of Extreme Airsoft, Matt and Chuckles themselves. So, dude, we're excited to have you guys on. We hung out and talked a little bit at
Best
EA
people
Fest, and you guys got an amazing fucking place there, really, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wish I could have been in a better background other than my car, but
Nah, dude.
Hey, listen.
The car just
never
straight
works, man.
straight
It's a
screams like, yeah, hood vibes. Like, I like it. I like it.
Dude, I'm in the ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Yeah, ra-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Yeah.
So-
baby.
So we recently were there for EA Fest, which I mean was an event that
Best
Extreme
thing
Airsoft
ever.
put on. Yeah, and it was a great fucking time. I mean, you guys had, let's see, you guys had US Airsoft out there, Random Guy Kev, the Speed QB guys,
The Die guys.
Yeah, like pretty much all the
Yeah.
hardcore dudes from SYG.
Oh, yeah.
Elite Force was there. Of course, we were repping KWA. I mean, Stag Ops. What, dude? You guys had a shit ton of people. CQB Rush, like,
Tag in.
yeah, dude. It was
Everybody.
massive. I was so pissed, you know? I realized Taggin had their fucking mortar inside that tent, and I
Oh, yeah.
never once went in there. I walked by and was like, hey, I'm pretty sure that was a mortar, but I just kind of kept going. And now I'm
Dude,
mad that I
before-
didn't go check it out.
Before everybody showed up, they were like dry firing it in our staging, and it was like somebody was lighting like a loud ass bang in our staging.
That's
It scared
really-
the crap out of me.
Dude.
That
I
is
mean,
badass.
The little bit that I saw it, I was like, dude, this thing looks fucking sick. Like, I want to put a chalk round and drop one on somebody's head. Like,
That would happen.
shout out to dude who got face shot with a chalk round at the American Milsim game. That sucks.
That's pretty good. That's rough.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not fun.
But no, you guys
No, but-
actually, you guys got a dope ass field there too. I mean,
Yeah, EA Fest was definitely one of our biggest events of the year, and it brings everybody together. Like I don't know if you guys were out there during the Speed QB event. That was the most sportsmanship I've ever seen
Yeah.
in Airsoft.
yeah, dude.
Like the 1v1s after after somebody died, immediately just gave him knuckles or dapped him up or just
Right.
something like that was so nice to see.
Right.
And the crowd that it brought in, not just players, just parents in the parents lounge rooting for kids that are just going
dude.
against each other.
Yeah,
And it's
dude.
like a football game when somebody scores, dude. Like they were literally yelling, and it was
Yeah.
amazing.
That's sick. I didn't know that was all
No,
happening.
I didn't know that was going
Yeah.
on. We were out there doing some recording and just kind of seeing the whole thing, because I don't know if you guys know, but we've never actually played at a true indoor field that's set up like that. Like,
Wow.
we used to have an indoor place way back years ago that was actually a hospital. So the setup never changed, right? Like, I mean, you were using what was there, what was built. And so to
Yep.
have just a straight square building that you guys then took and built a whole bunch of great job,
Dude.
built a whole bunch of stuff. You're always like, yo, mute your phone. Like,
Whatever, bro. I'll fight you.
but you guys built a whole bunch of buildings in there. And not only that, but it seems like Lenny wants to go above and beyond and fucking hardcore put sound effects and smoke machines. And like in the power plant, you guys were showing me that you can throw some switches and it actually turns lights off in the building. And you're like, what? Like, who thinks of
Yeah.
this shit, dude? Like, that's pretty
Some-
fucking cool.
Some things that you see in our facility, other than other facilities, is that we actually change it up almost constantly. We try to hit for before events. So like before this Halloween event that we're having coming up on the 30th, we will change up the field and make it a little bit different. I mean,
Right.
not saying that new buildings are going to be added every event, but we try to do something different for every event.
Right.
But yeah, and like the SpeedQB thing opened our eyes to see that we can do that more, and that would bring in a lot of people, and a lot of people need to enjoy it.
Yeah, we did. I guess we did have some indoor places here. We did have them. We never played at them. They weren't around for long.
I don't care.
Weren't around
That's
for
fine.
long, but
because there's places like
like
these guys at Extreme in Rhode Island that just can take over anything I need.
Dude. So it was really cool actually, because then I think Friday when we showed up, got the feel for everything, kind of checked out the field and talked a little bit to you guys, and
the staff was top
notch,
notch, man.
Fucking massive.
Yo, the store, the staff, and the location was all perfect. Like you could shoot a movie in this place.
Right. It's
like
it
could.
Is huge, dude. It really is.
That's what me and Chuckles are there for. We were spending countless hours.
Dude, Chuckles was putting it in.
Yeah, dude.
Chuckles was putting it in, man, and
not only that,
it.
but he looked sexy as fuck
Always.
in the all black with the green,
Yeah,
the green suspenders,
dude.
bro, and the bow tie.
It's the suit, man. The suit kills it.
Dude, it was on point.
We one of the pride points, and this happened the last time we had EA Fest, is we invited out a bunch of other fields, like, because Lenny's in talks with SS and Tac City and Oregon Airsoft, and so he's like, you guys should all come out and check out our facility,
right?
Because I went down to SS and I sold they flew me down to go help out for the event for one of their anniversary events.
Right.
But like, we definitely pride ourselves on like, it's everything's got to look good. So we brought them here, and they were like, "What are we doing wrong?" We have to make it. We gotta like.
Well,
I mean,
you
it's
guys,
all the attention to detail.
Yeah, you guys present something I never would have thought. Listen, from a guy coming from Milsom background, I just see, my head of a speed place would be like barrier, middle barrier, outside barrier, some going around the middle. But you guys got like stairs and shit, fucking something I'd bust my knees on. Like, it's different. And it made me happy to see that there are places like you guys who give a hard fuck.
Right. Right. Like exactly what you said. The attention to detail,
It was amazing.
Is what hardcore sets you guys' field apart from.
It's really evolved over now that's 12 years. 12 years we've learned a lot, but we were like, we need to offer something, something different and something unique. And so it's like cool to kind of be like, oh my gosh, it's like we're walking through a town, and there's buildings and they have shingles on them for some reason. You're like, indoors? What are we doing out here?
Right.
But for some reason, the staff, for some reason, is what stuck out most for me.
Dude.
I'm a sit back and I'm an observer. I observe everything. And you and your staff, Chuckles, Matt, even down to Lenny, was just like the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, everybody's super fucking nice.
Good.
Dude.
Yeah, we have a lot of our staff now it's evolved over time, but a lot of everybody, like, I was a customer, I'd say about 75 to 80% of our staff were like pretty hardcore customers. So we've all been going to Extreme for a long time and seen it evolve, and everybody's just like, oh my gosh, this place, we love it already, and now we get to work here and find ways to improve it, and now we're providing a great experience to other people like the one that we got. So I'm blessed to have the great group that we do have.
Sure,
really
I agree.
Guys.
It's hard to find a group like that.
So what I'm going to do is, for people who aren't aware of what EA Fest was, we actually threw together... I threw together an EA Fest video from all the footage and everything we were able to get. So I'm going to play that so that way everybody can kind of see, get a layout for what it looked like for them. Let's see here.
The dopest thing ever was the sign.
Our front side.
Yeah,
the Vegas side.
Oh my God, that was of course my father's idea.
Well, one of the was it the 7-year when we did the EA 7-year EA Fest, we called it our Lucky Sevens event. So we did it all like Vegas, and there were poker chips was the patch, and everybody was like looking like they were gonna serve you drinks to get your cards. They're gonna deal you a hand, and it was pretty cool. So we've done a couple of like different themes, like the year before last, 2019. It was like a whole red carpet theme. So we rented a stretch Hummer as our like bus that carted people from the school down the way and back. We had the red carpet. We had the photo shoot. We had like, it's so funny to see. But like again, the same thing is like everybody's dressed to the nines.
Yeah, it
was
was
the
sick.
spirit of it's just killer.
And if you see the video here, their layout is fucking bonkers. All that was moved specifically for this event, or moved around. And then when the 1v1s came around,
Right.
it was all reorganized. Dude, it's so sick that you guys are. Oh, what's the fucking word?
I mean, everything. Though. You
Adaptive.
guys went hardcore.
Modular?
Like
Yes.
Food trucks. There was fucking food trucks, and then
Oh yeah,
It was
that
like-
was awesome.
it
Food
was like
trucks making
hardcore, like a festival too. Like there was a goat petting zoo. Like holy shit. Like,
oh yeah. Sunday was that whole block party thing was
Yeah.
super awesome.
People that didn't even know that it was an airsoft event stopped and was like, "What
Right.
up?" You know.
They were just like, "What is this?" They were just here
Are
for the
those-
block party. They're like, "Get my face painting," and like, I think I still have my Captain America temporary tattoo that I got.
Yeah,
But they're
dude.
just like, "What is this place?" And that happens all the time. We started hosting the food truck nights, and then we talked to the guy. We're like, "Hey, we're doing this event. Can we, we pull some food trucks? Or, would they be willing to come?" And so a bunch of them were like, "Yeah." We actually had to like end up picking a few because had too many that were like, "Yeah, we totally want to be there for this." Like, it was crazy. Shout out, oh dude, Haven Bros. Oh,
Look at
yeah.
Recently, we have just regular weekends. We have a food truck now that comes from one of the Rycon team members, Nick.
Yeah.
He has a full just only bacon like for the sandwiches, and
Oh
it is
my
the
God.
most delicious
It's
food
killer.
you guys will
Like
ever
some
eat.
Nice thick cut. Oof, killer.
Dude,
Oh.
I had the like, what was it, like the garbage plate or
The
something?
garbage
like,
plate
oh
from
my
Haven
God.
Bros.
I
Shout out
was-
Haven
dude.
Bros. I hated myself for eating it,
Bro.
but I also was like,
Bro, I'm a
I'm not gonna
fat
say no.
dude, right? Like I'm a fat dude. Like I couldn't eat it all. I was like, dude, this is so much.
I was
No.
scared. It's scary.
no. I
dude.
straight
It's a lot.
battled constipation for like 2 weeks after your guys' event. Seriously, like, but you know what? It was worth it.
Right.
Oh, sh-
Let's see
I get that.
here.
It's hard. It's so tempting. You're just surrounded by temptation. You're like, oh,
Right. Exactly.
maybe I shouldn't. You're like, but how can you say no to cheese fries and bacon bits with chicken fingers and mozzarella sticks? You're
Oh,
just like,
God. It
you
was
gotta do it at
fire.
least once.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
At least once.
I think I had the garbage plate at least 3 times that
Oh
weekend.
God.
Oh, that's
How
what-
are you
that's too much.
alive?
Oh, it was a rough weekend, but
I would die. I would die. I would
If it
die.
wasn't for the
It was a rough
protein
couple of
shakes,
days.
the protein shakes from the other
Right.
truck, dude.
Those shakes were
Oh.
insane.
I
You
know,
get the
I
one,
was like-
and so they're like, "Why is there a brownie on top of the shake?" You're
Right.
like- I looked. I was like, "How are they doing that?"
Dude,
That's
did you see
insane.
that they were healthy shakes too? I was like eating, like I'm like looking at this
Yeah.
brownie on top of my shake, like how the fuck is this even
You're like-
healthy?
And I'm over here like, eat it, just
Yeah.
eat it, and lick the side of the cup with all the
It's so
chocolate
good.
on it. Like,
They'd put peanut butter on the
Yeah.
outside the cup and blew my mind. I'm like,
Yeah,
what do
you
you
were
even
just
do
like,
with that?
"Hell yeah."
I feel like I'm in New York. I'm fancy.
Right,
You know,
dude.
like,
Right, dude.
fancy boy.
Like Midwest out here, we're like, you know what we do for fancy? We hand you a bag of Fritos and we put chili and cheese in it. And we
Yeah.
tell you, here you go. It's a walking taco,
Yeah,
a walking
exactly.
chili cheese bowl.
That's
Yeah,
it.
dude.
I mean, it's not bad.
You know,
It's not bad, but I mean, like,
I don't know.
damn,
It's-
step up our game a little
Yeah,
bit.
no shit.
Like,
Let's put a brownie on the fork and stick it in there and say, "There you go, dude."
Yeah, there you go.
right?
It's weird. I remember my one of my teachers at college. We were just walking one day, and he was like, "Oh yeah," we were talking about college food. He's a little bit older. He's like, "Oh yeah, I remember he was from Illinois, I think," and he was like, "Oh yeah, for food we our broke college food hack. We did Kraft mac and cheese with tuna and salsa." And me and my friend turned and we're like, "What?"
Nah,
He's just like,
dude.
"What? You guys
hard.
never did that?" I was like,
Nah.
"Oh,
Could-
you never
Dude,
do
those
that?"
could be the only 3 things left on this planet would not do that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Like
No way.
I'm one for weird foods. Like
No.
I think I've
But,
thrown
like-
out. I threw out the Task Force podcast power sandwich one time,
Yeah.
which is white bread with peanut butter, and then you put Lay's original chips in it, and it's actually the bomb. Tristan Art and Airsoft did an official review of it, and he was like, "Holy shit, this is actually pretty good."
It sounds pretty.
But see, dude,
that sounds
nothing
pretty baller.
beats white bread, peanut butter, Doritos, grape jelly, sandwich. Fire.
Did you say Doritos?
Yes, swear to God. I swear to God.
Dorito peanut butter and jelly.
Yes, just do it once.
What the fuck?
Fire.
Just
Fire.
once.
No, just the whole bread, the whole loaf. Just
Back in high school, I would create. Okay, calm down, Chuckles. I would create this thing called a manwich, where it was 2 ice cream sandwiches with 3 cookies. So a cookie on top, cookie on bottom, cookie in the middle, and cookie on the bottom. And it was a ginormous sandwich. It cost me like $5 every day.
oh my God.
And I would just house this giant ice cream sandwich.
I'm glad it was cookies and ice cream, because I thought you were going to be like, yo, I would just like holler at my 2 homies and we go to the bathroom. And
manwich. Yeah.
Manwich, we'd all hug and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
We'd all hug and shit.
But no pants or anything. That's what you got.
Do
That's
the
right.
helicopter.
That's right, dude. But no, so real quick, it's going to be
Intermission.
off the kind of topic here, but we actually recently hit 2K on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Holy shit.
I saw that.
yeah,
that. Very nice.
Super
Congrats.
fucking exciting. So thank you. And we have the 2K giveaway, in which case we've actually compiled all the names, all the entries, and we are going to pick a winner right now on the live. So I'm gonna show the screen. That way you guys can see it. So here's all the names. I've entered all the names and assigned them a number. And we have 38 entries. Like,
down.
holy shit. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to Google with a random number. What?
Google.
Google.
English.
It is, dude. Google.
I'm gonna fight you.
English
pick a fucking
motherfucker.
number.
Speak it.
So 1 to 38. We're gonna pick a winner right now. So here we go. We're gonna generate it. Let Google piss somebody off. 26. What?
20?
Who is 26? 26 is
Code name USIIR. Shout out, dude. Yes,
sir. I don't know. Either way, we're going to send you a message. If you're watching on the live, send us a DM. If you're not watching, that's fine. I'm going to send you a message and let you know that you have won the 2K giveaway Task Force Podcast swag pack. So we will be getting that out to you. Yeah, that's going to be fucking awesome.
Swagged up.
It's going to be cool as shit. I'm excited that we could get that out there, and thank you guys for 2K. Seriously,
that's big.
Yeah, 2K is big.
you.
Like that's a big number for a podcast in my opinion.
Yeah,
For sure.
And also
Sure.
that you just care about
Yes,
content
sir.
we put out on Instagram,
Right.
which is really weird.
usually I'm drunk and on the shitter with the stuff I do.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, yeah. So if you like that content, cool, man. I appreciate it.
Right.
You're like, it's cool if you're doing it because I'm probably also scrolling that content.
Exactly.
Drunk on
That's
the
right.
Exactly.
That's right.
phone.
But no, I mean, like I said though, you guys actually have a really cool facility. You got great people working there. I mean, you guys got a shit ton of selection. Like, holy shit, it's the biggest
it
store
blows my
I've ever
mind.
seen. But also, we've got you two guys, and you guys aren't just Extreme Airsoft, right? Like, you're Chuckles
Right.
and Matt. So I want to hear a little bit about you guys. Tell us about yourself. And Chuckle, I'll let you go first.
Okay. So my name is Chuckles. I've worked at Extreme for like 5.5 years. I started playing Airsoft in 2012 was the first time I went to a
Wow.
field that was at Extreme. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know a place like this existed. For back then, it was just a whole different level. And then I never went and shopped anywhere else really ever again. But I kind of started doing like milsim events like 2015, 2016 with we're the house team, the Rycon Reapers. And so we've been all over. I've been to AMS. We've been to some of the MSATO stuff, Stag Ops, and we're trying to expand our horizons. But, I definitely do more of the milsim stuff. I go to the events. I love it. If there's a crazy place that's also very likely incredibly dangerous, I'll go there. Like MSATO did the bunker, which 2-3 years ago now, which was in an underground World War II research bunker in Ohio.
Fire.
So me and my boy Scott drove 12 and a half hours. It was one of the sickest. I was like, this is cool. I'm glad I brought Ear Pro though, because the thick cement walls were not good because everyone was throwing tag-ins.
Right.
Curveball, I don't know. I guess it's weird and a lot of people don't know this, but I graduated from the University of Rhode Island last year with my degree in music education. And so currently I am a teacher at I teach music at a middle school.
That's
Rhode Island.
awesome.
So
That's pretty
That
dope.
is cool,
dude.
man. Congratulations. Seriously,
It's
that's cool, man.
kinda crazy.
Chuckle's out
So-
here influencing our youth to the max, not only at school giving you true musical knowledge, but also teaching you how to shoot guns
Yes.
and each other in the face.
That's fucking
Right?
awesome,
I give them
dude.
not- it was the funniest thing was one of our regulars, he saw me in school after school, so nobody was around. He looked, he was like, Chuckles, and I was like, no. I was like, it's Mr. C, it's Mr. Caramonte, Mr. C, and he was just like, oh, okay, sorry, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So like, it slipped the other day. He was like, yo, Chuckles, come over here. I got to talk to you about my Polar Star F2.
Oh,
as we're like waiting for the buses to come. And then, so the kid next to him was like, what? And I was like, no.
You heard nothing.
It's pretty funny though. But you know, I love it. I've been working there, and I'm still, working on the weekends, and I'm teaching, and so,
Dude,
I love
that's
Airsoft, and I know I've grown a lot personally, like as a player, and as like you sometimes people just like sit in their little bubble and don't ever see like the bigger vision of like what Airsoft should be, incorporating, how are we going to get younger players into the sport to keep the sport alive, and how are we going to retain them, and how are we going to do all of these things? So, that's kind of like been my goal, and how am I going to find a way to give good knowledge to them? Like for a while on the Extreme channel, we did a bunch of videos of like, here's a theory, and I want to re-update all those videos, but it was like, what is the difference between all of these pistols? Like, so many people ask all these questions, and it would be nice to just like here's a video for it.
Right.
Like, go watch this video. It'll explain everything. So, even at Extreme, educating everybody to, make the best decisions for their play style and for whatever, situation they get into has always been like a huge thing for me.
So you're just a natural born teacher. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
We need more of that in this world, man.
Yeah, 100%. That's fucking cool, man. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool that you're a teacher. Like it's a like really that's kind of a profession that a lot of people don't think about. And like shout out to the teachers, especially the music teachers, because you got the fun class, right? That and gym.
That's true.
Get your fucking flutes out and blow them motherfuckers, okay? Like,
like we gonna do this. We going in.
That's right.
Today we're playing the Titanic, and I know you don't know what that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Dude, references are hard sometimes because I'm just like, I don't know if these kids understand. But I made a SpongeBob reference the other day, and they were like, I didn't think that they would get it. But it was like, we were playing keyboards, or we were doing a project on instruments, and they were just like, is mayonnaise an instrument? One of them asked, and I said, no, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Horseradish is not an instrument either. They were like, what? How do you know all these things? You're like, I was there when the dark, like, you merely recite the dark magic. I was there.
I watched it drop that Friday night, motherfuckers. Okay, like,
right, dude.
Nickelodeon, baby.
That's
right.
For sure, right. Matt, what about you? What about you, man?
Well, I've been with my dad basically the entire time that he created Extreme Airsoft. He had just a little store down the street from this place, actually, that my grandfather turned into a real gun store after he moved out of there into this mill. And I've been playing Airsoft for about 7-8-ish years. I've been taking a break recently just because I've been working here so much. But I'm definitely more into like the speed QB style. I definitely want to get into the Milsim. I want to go to a Milsim event hopefully soon. I don't know which one I'm going to end up going to, but I love Airsoft, man. It's literally been my life ever since I've been 10. I was literally counting down the days of when I was turning 9 to 10 just so I play airsoft.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah,
And-
that's awesome.
And back in the day, before I could turn 10, being the little shit owner son I am, I wanted to play so bad. They created a game mode for me called the Matthew game, where I was the only one in the field with a gun, and I would shoot everybody I could,
Oh my
and they just had to
God.
run away from me.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Thing ever.
That's badass,
And-
dude.
They would stack. If I wanted to play in an actual game, they would stack pallets around me, and I would just have a rental, and I would just shoot people in the middle of the
That's
field. It was so
awesome, yo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But
That's cool as shit.
right now, I am still in high school. I actually technically dropped out and am doing an online schooling
Sure.
where they treat you like a college kid, and they're like, "Hey, here's all this work. You just do it." And I'm like, "Hey, okay, I can graduate in January."
Right.
Yeah.
And then after that, I hope I can work here more and more and build this place better and better. And maybe, just maybe one day, I could own this place.
That's
That'd be
fucking
cool,
cool,
dude.
man. Dude,
That'd be cool.
we got teachers, future
Right.
owners of some of the best places I've ever played airsoft.
Right.
What's the perfect
You know,
combination, man?
Shout out though to all the people who
Absolutely.
don't actually finish the actual high school. Maybe you feel like your life doesn't need all that shit, so you drop out and go get
Yeah.
your GED and
For
you
sure.
go do the rest of your shit.
Yeah,
That's me.
Hello.
Hey,
That's me.
way to
That's-
move,
that's-
bro.
how it is. School's not for everybody
It's
in the
rigged.
capacity it
Right.
serves as of now. It's not like it's like a one size doesn't really fit
Right.
everybody. So
Right.
it's just some people. I know plenty of people that they'd be like, I'm not gonna do this, high school, whatever. They dropped out, got their GED, and then went to maybe they went to college or they went to a trade school, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh man, this is it. And I'm just
Right.
and even if they don't go, whatever they do,
Good
Yeah.
luck to you,
whatever,
bud.
man.
Bro, college was actually really fucking nice. I liked college. It wasn't bad at all. It was nothing like high school. So for me,
But get your
college was
education
where it
one
was
way or
at.
another.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, don't
Right.
drop out and then stop, right?
Right.
Don't be that
Right.
guy.
You got to keep learning.
Because trust me, you don't want to be
Yes,
that
sure.
24-year-old who's at work fuck, I wonder if they're going to find out if I don't have my GED. Fuck. You know what I mean?
Tell them off the top.
You want to
'cause-
apply for that raise. You want to apply for that new position, and then they're just like, "Well, you need to have." And you're just
Right.
like,
Right.
But anyway, no, I'm glad you guys are taking these paths,
Yeah.
Like one teacher, one possible, most likely future owner, but who's going to work for it, not
Right.
just get handed it. And
Right.
that's the nice difference, man.
Right.
And that you guys are so dedicated to both
Well,
your crafts.
not even that, but also the fact that really you kind of get. I'm kind of a little bit jealous of you, right? But you get to do something really cool with your dad every day. Realistically, you guys are running literally an airsoft shop, and
Yep.
that's what you guys are doing. And that, to me, that's crazy. I mean, imagine spending every day with your dad,
Bro,
just
if I-
talking about airsoft.
If I get to spend 13 hours a day at an airsoft field working, I'd be the happiest man in my life.
Right,
Or a shop/field, whatever you want to do.
right. That'd be
Yeah.
cool as shit.
Hey, just the fact that Chuckles used to do it, I'm starting to do more of the ordering. I'm not saying I'm the best at it like this guy over here, but it's definitely a
you
challenge,
learn
and
a lot.
it's also a good way to learn about airsoft. And I've learned
Oh,
so what guns to get. What guns are good budget guns for starting kids, and
Right.
it also helps sell too. And it's crazy to see the amount of when I was a little kid, I remember during EA Fest meeting all of these reps and all these people that would be representing, just say KWA or G&G, Cliff, freaking. I known him since I was probably 8, and I'm talking to him now on email, ordering all of his products.
Right.
That's
wild.
crazy to me.
Yeah, that's weird. That would be weird. I could see that, because that would be you're now turning around from being a kid who's maybe even annoying, asking so many questions, to now you're a young adult working a business together with him. I don't know, it'd just be weird. I'm kind of in that weird boat. I have 4 kids, so right, my oldest are becoming they're just turned 9, so they're gonna turn 10. And so my son really wants to go play airsoft, and so now I'm kind of cool. This is gonna be
That's
really
awesome.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's where it's at. I took my dad
Teach
to play
him the
airsoft
right-
once or twice. That was fun.
But I'm actually losing connection in here. I'm gonna actually go into the office and just tell me if it's too loud, guys.
Okay.
Okay, we'll let you know.
No problem.
So cool news for us, for Extreme. Well, not me necessarily, but Extreme. So we've been working on this for a while, and if you follow us, or if you've been into Extreme, you've heard rumblings of the potential maybe for a new location that we're currently working
that's what
on.
I forgot about. Yes.
So the good news is this week, Lenny and Danielle just signed a lease on the new land. So we're going to have, and it's going to start as an outdoors location. We have land in West Greenwich. It'll be, I believe it was starting off with like 52 acres or something.
Jeez.
And so we're going to start outdoors. Eventually, it's going to build an entire custom airsoft facility on that property. And it's going to be all there. We're going to do indoors airsoft, outdoors airsoft, paintball. We're going to do everything. Lenny has the vision of like, I'm going to do everything because, he can. So it's
That's
really
fucking
exciting.
awesome.
I know his ideas, man. Like
He was blowing
his
me away.
Like he was talking about like,
Oh,
we're gonna buy a bunch of little carts that we're gonna turn into tanks, and you can have a tank battle, like 5 tanks versus 5 tanks. Like I was like, what? Like that
Yeah,
would be
that's
cool as
sick.
shit, dude. Like that would
And
be
it's
so much
so
fun.
crazy. And like being there 5.5 years, the number of times that he said things like, just create like the way that he sees everything, like the business, and sees our role, like we could be so much more. So it's great, and then it's crazy to see it all come to like fruition. So like we'll
And-
destroy buildings or build buildings or
Right.
make additions, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's
Dude,
insane. Like
To be a part of it though
Right.
would be a whole new level of like, holy fuck. Like
Right.
this is gonna be sick, dude.
I know, like
yeah.
like I'm excited. So I know this was a question that I was thinking at the time. I don't remember if I ever even got the chance to ask it. So you guys are going to move to outdoor for the time being there at that field while you do it. Does that mean you're not going to have the indoor field though?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be running both. So we're gonna, once we, really start to, we've started breaking ground already on it. So we're gonna be running both. Is like we're gonna have the store. We purchased a trailer that some people probably saw at the event. We were using that to vend at some. Excuse me, sorry. Vend at some of the events that we had gone to, some of the local stuff. So we're gonna have that there with rentals, and some of the store inventory is like a little store. And then we're still going to run indoor gaming in addition to just like running just outdoor
That'd
gaming.
be
So we'll have the
sick.
2 different places. And then once we finally finish the building on the new property, we'd close up and slowly tear down the field at Extreme and Wakefield as it is now, and then move everything all the way over and leave the building. So it's kind of nice
Wow.
because West Greenwich is much closer to our spot in West Greenwich is like right off 95. So like it's a lot more, it'll be a lot faster to get to than it
Accessible.
would be,
Right.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's the accessibility, which is kind of nice. So that's the plan in the next few years. So it's really
I'm hyped.
it's really exciting, and it's been talked about for a bit, and now it's finally like there were some
It's
setbacks
time.
and stuff, and so it was just
Right.
like I was like, please, and finally like,
Oh, dude.
so it's
Dude,
good to
that's-
hear.
That's
Finally.
exciting. Like I can't wait to see. I mean, who knows?
can't wait to play on it.
Maybe grand opening.
Yeah,
I was gonna
right.
say,
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
would
be
cool as
there,
shit,
dude.
right?
What
Like-
the fuck?
Like I want to be there. That would be dope. I would love to see this because if the indoor field is any idea of what you guys
Could do
come
on
up with,
50
like-
fucking
right,
acres, like, dude.
Right.
I'm
right.
in,
Not
bro.
only that, but
It
like
could-
50 acres. I mean, realistically, and you're talking stuff like our size.
Yep.
Like you could have multiple fields with different styles on them. Like
Yep.
and that's crazy.
That's also part of our plan, is that we see a lot of the problem with like the age difference, kind of like a lot of the older people that play airsoft don't really like the speed QB style, and
Right.
that's all we can provide right now, the CQB I should say. And a lot of guys like that outdoor style, so we're gonna try and break it up so a lot of the Milsim guys can have their opportunity, as well as the speed QB kids can get that experience as
Right.
well.
Right. Well, and then also, I mean, if you guys like, if I remember correctly, Lenny was telling me like they were trying to plan basically an open door concept, meaning like not only would the outdoor play be able to slowly shift to indoor, but indoor could shift to outdoor.
Could shift outdoors.
Yeah, naturally.
He was pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and that
he was
right
pretty
there,
excited to say that.
As
I
a
agree.
local
That's
field,
different.
yeah, as a local field, like holy shit, that's a whole different level that people can't compete with, because if it's nice weather, bro, you pop those doors open and you go from a full on we're fighting in the woods to hey, we pushed them all the way back to where now they're in the building. And now we go from just playing some jungle ball to yo, now we're
playing
clearing
their
structures.
game now.
We're clearing structures inside, and now the speed QBE guys are going to be able to push back way harder.
Right.
And
then it's that deadlock inside outside warfare. Who's going to win? And shit, let that shit go. Stop until everybody gets tired or dies. Like, fuck it. That's the cool shit, man. It's the gauntlet, bro.
Yeah, and also with 50 acres, I mean, you guys are also kind of opening yourselves up to smaller milsims too, like actual milsim events. So there's just so many things with this that I think is going to be a bright future for Extreme Airsoft. And
I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Outside of like KWA, even the task force, personally, I'd ship my happy ass out there twice a year. Like seriously, I would. That them as people there, and how it's ran, and just how even the community that showed up for just the 2 days or 3 days we were there was just prime.
Yeah.
Top level.
Yeah. Hard shout out to the community up there, because I don't think I met anybody there who was a dick. I don't think I met anybody there who didn't show good sportsmanship like you guys were talking about. Everybody was extremely nice, and even if you got a limbed, bro, they didn't even care. They just took it and got up and went back and then came back and tried to reprove it, like, you know, I'll get it on, like, and that's cool. Like, that is healthy competition. That's what airsoft should be. When people talk about competition in airsoft, and you get some people who are like, it shouldn't be competitive. Like, nah, bullshit. The whole objective is to win. You know, you want to win.
You win in war.
That's called competitive. That's being competitive. And as long as you approach it from a healthy standpoint, totally acceptable.
Right. So
totally
everybody that we got to meet at your guys' field, shout out to y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was great. It's a great community. You know, I've been in it for a while, and all the Northeast, like, everyone's like pretty cool. As much as Northeasterners aren't like the friendliest people generally, but like, I don't know. You know, it's always like 99% of airsofters are like pretty cool, I find. You know, they're just like, but you know, it's the people that like I'm all for. You know, I'm all for competition. Like, I love that aspect, but sometimes some people like, you kind of see they don't know how to dial it back, and so sometimes you have to like go up and be like, hey, just like, there's 10-year-olds out there and they've never played before and they don't know what's happening.
Right.
So we need to, you know, it's like, could we just, you know, reel it in?
Right. Well, and I heard you guys also run some 18 plus nights, which to me, that's pretty cool. So kind of like an adult night only. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's going on.
That's nice.
That's going on right now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's badass. Like, I wish we could show up for an adult night only. That would be fun.
Hour and a half we got to play with rentals.
Right.
That's got to be the most fun I've had.
I know. And shout out to Reynolds, bro, because you guys, everybody talks shit on Reynolds, but
we had the best renters in the world.
I dare you to put on a rental mask and go play with a rental gun and tell me that you are just as good, because holy shit, do those masks, I forgot like how much they take and blur, like confine your vision. And then, you know, if you're playing in an indoor place without a tracer unit, like now I don't even see how the fuck that's possible. Like I'm shooting into the dark and I'm like, you know I'm shooting BBs, but I have no idea where they're going. Literally none.
Yeah. But the experience
it's a
was
total
top.
like vibe check where like you have to be like I did that once for, I was just bored and I was like, oh, all I can do, and it's like you know, whatever, I'll grab a rental and I'll go out, and I was just like and I was just like, damn,
it's different.
Like, that's different when you're like I don't know if I'm shooting anywhere past like past 30 feet. You're like, I don't see the BBs going there, man. I don't know.
You're like, where's the nearest form of light source? Oh, there's one. So you shoot them and you're like, oh yeah, there's I see
I
the
waited
BBs,
until
okay.
someone hit their flashlight, and I'm like, "Oh shit, gotta go!" You know, like.
Right.
But you know what? It was the experience, and it hit good
Yeah,
for
dude.
me, man.
It's definitely
Yeah.
it'll definitely.
It's
knock
got
you down
us
a peg or
buying
two.
gear. It's
Yeah.
got us doing things with our airsoft
Yeah.
stuff. Like you guys showed us a world that I'm like, I need that.
Yeah.
And how I can mix both worlds.
Right.
Like this next Milsim event we're going to, I'm wearing the vet or the chest rig I bought from you guys while we were there
Right.
as what I'm gonna wear, because fuck that whole ass
Yeah.
plate carrier, dude.
I just minimized the guest boxes that way people could
Oh,
see.
yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah, this
but
is what I'm
also
talking
I
about,
just
yeah.
I just remembered, like, by the way, the whole wall's a patch wall now
yeah.
on the front
So
of the
this
desk.
is all
so,
patch wall now, guys.
Yo, if you see your patch on there,
I
shout
did
it
see
out
some of that.
because that's
It was
badass.
pretty cool. I was like, saw you guys post that earlier.
Yeah.
It's like in the live video, I was like, wow, it looks pretty. I was like, good for you. That'll be fun. You know, that's gonna fill up over time.
Well,
I can't
yeah,
wait to
I
see
didn't
that.
realize
That's
how
always
many-
cool to see.
I didn't realize how many patches we had, but holy shit, like the wall actually is.
It's pretty lit.
Yeah, it's actually already
And
a lot fuller
I'm
than I
telling
thought it
you,
was going to be.
someday our gear will have to come off this wall.
Right.
I'm being honest. Like for all the shit we're gonna have loaded up there, we're gonna have
Right.
to just
Or we're going to have a super packed.
You'll be
Front
constantly reorganizing patches.
Yeah,
like I did that
exactly.
one day, and they had like a moderately sized patch wall, and I was like, I was just like, oh, I was like, I don't have enough space for all these patches from like events and from dudes coming to events.
right.
You know, that was
So-
crazy.
You guys, now that I think, you know, midway through our show, my brain's starting to work. You guys will take custom orders, right? So I can send you a gun, and would you guys build it, tech it for me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So our tech will, you know, you could pretty much say, you know, you could buy all the parts and then send it to us and my guy will build it. Or you could say, hey, this is what I want. This is my budget. Or you could say, where we've had quite a few of those where the guys were just like, yeah, just do whatever. He's like, they're like prices of no, you know,
Until they get
matter
hit with
to
the
me.
price.
And they're just like,
Yeah.
they're like, just make the thing shoot really good and look sick as heck. And so we're just like, we got you. So
Yeah.
our tech Matt, like, he does a killer job. He makes all of our all of the custom rifles that we do. So we
Right.
had like
Plus, you guys
probably,
offer
like,
custom
6 or so
engraving
on the
too.
wall.
Oh yeah,
That
the
too.
engraving. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was fire. Seeing that
Yeah.
done. Yeah, dude. That you guys got it all. Like your showroom has more inventory than most airsoft websites. No, I'm serious. And you guys are always bringing more in.
Right, I know. That's why I told everybody I stippled my Glock because I was like, "Damn, dude, I need to get a good pistol now."
I
Like,
tuned in
so-
for that.
so I
was just
stippled
like,
my whole Glock.
stippling.
dude, and then people were asking me like, "Yo, I've been thinking about getting a Glock." I'm like, "Well, you need to go check out Extreme Airsoft
No,
because
seriously.
they literally have all the
Everything.
Glocks. Every Glock you've been looking for, that's where they are. They're
Or
at
high
Extreme
cap,
Airsoft.
the parts for it.
Right,
It doesn't
dude.
fucking matter. They have it.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Am I
crazy.
allowed to show them the overstock of Glocks we have?
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
back?
Glocks
yeah,
are-
dude.
dude.
The Glocks are crazy. So like you saw up on the walls was like that wasn't even all the Glocks, which is insane to me. It's like hundreds of
Oh,
Glocks. We're just
shit.
like,
Yeah, dude.
Hey,
We got these.
shout out Extreme Airsoft for sending us 2
don't
free
know what to do.
pistols.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, that'd be.
The funny thing is that you guys think that's the only Glocks we have.
dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
you're funny.
As I say, those
How's the
back
store
room
looking?
Glocks are nothing.
you keeping
'cause
that floor clean. Keep that floor clean. I'm seeing you.
that floor clean.
Oh my
Don't
Yeah.
make me
god!
come back there.
All the Glocks up top up there. Look at that.
To
That's
see
all
now,
Glocks.
they will fill your Glock needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It's crazy.
We try to go for when COVID first happened, and I think we talked about this when everybody was like kind of like peeling back with a lot of the ordering. Like
Nah,
we kind of saw the writing on the wall, and Lenny was like, "No, we're gonna like double down." So now we were wholesaling for like maybe one dude, and now we've got a lot more people interested in like we wholesale for them, and now sometimes we'll get hit up when we have an excess of product that we're like, what are we gonna do with 24
Right.
MP5Ks? I don't know,
Right.
like, or 48 MP5Ks when you get them, and it's just like yeah,
Well-
so it's all about keeping it stock deep, especially now when like I'll ask for 50 of something and you'll
Right.
get like 5 or 10, and you're like, well, 10's really how much I think I might have needed, but depends. Like, just
Right.
ask for as much as possible.
See, but it's
Yeah.
the variety of the stock you guys have.
Exactly.
And
you
that's
got a
what
little
Good,
bit of
better,
everything.
best.
Steyr Scout Sniper. I've not even seen that. That's not bad.
See, the shit
Like-
you've never
Right,
seen
yeah.
before, you
Right.
can find on their
But
swap.
no,
website.
I mean, and
It's
I'm showing your
good.
guys' website right now, so that way you guys know, like, just, I mean, go there. They've got everything. I mean, gear wise, also they've got a shit ton
Oh
of
my
stuff.
god,
Like,
the gear
I
was
mean,
top
yeah.
notch, man.
there's so much gear. There's so much guns. There's a little
It's
bit
crazy.
of everything.
We were supposed to get a huge, like a big, like an order. It ended up being like 4 pallets worth at least of stuff that we were trying to get, and
Jesus.
it got stuck in Chicago. So like the store would have been even more stock. Now the store looks like crazy. I was like,
Hell
now we have all
yeah.
these guns and MP40s and vests and all these accessories, and
Yeah,
I'm just
I
like,
saw that.
finally, and then
I
they
saw
didn't
that
come in
picture
time.
of everything. I was like, holy shit, there's so much stuff, dude.
It like
Our vest wall, you saw that we had a pretty good variety.
Yeah.
That was us low on vests.
Holy
yeah, we did not have a
shit.
lot of vests. Now it's like our back room is filled with overstock. It's like all the pictures that we ever post of anything never do justice because I don't put in too much effort where I'm just like, maybe we
Right.
got like 50 regs from Polar Star, but I'm just
Right.
like, can I make a wall out of 20 or something? I'm like, I
Right.
don't want to put in too much, too crazy with it.
Well, see, and so I'm looking at this. You guys got 15 pages of airsoft guns, and you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have any sold out like lines until the 13th page.
And see, that's
So-
wild.
Right.
I
Right,
can't go to
I mean-
Evike. I can't go to evike.com
Right.
and find shit.
exactly.
But these
exactly.
motherfuckers out here, like, yeah, we got it all. And
Just
we can work
stockpile
on it
everything.
too. And you can have it in a decent amount of fucking time. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
usually how we do it is if you online order it ready to like wanting it to be shipped, all our people go through the week doing that. So like if you order it on a Sunday, it'll be most likely shipped out on Monday or Tuesday.
Fucking
Like,
beautiful,
Monday morning.
dude.
Like, we got a great team.
I don't know.
Like,
We'll
they do a
see.
good job during
We'll
the
see.
week.
I ordered a chest rig. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll
We'll
see.
make it happen.
All right, what's the order number? I'll make sure that goes by quick.
Yeah. No,
Give the
no
number.
special for us. No special
Slip in
for
a little
us.
swag. We'll make
Yeah.
a note of that.
So, because my thing is so I don't know. I'm sitting here already going like, oh, I'd buy that.
Right.
And then I want them to put this and that. Like, your HPA line is wild. Even Amped Airsoft has no fucking stock because
Right.
you guys
Oh,
buy it
yeah.
all. It's just like,
Right.
like seriously, like there's nothing on this site or in the airsoft world you can't find on this site.
Right. Yeah, I
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
They've
We
got
try-
a little bit of
we,
everything.
We try to stay on it, man. Like it's crazy, but over the years, it's just like, all right, you figured out the magic. Especially now when they're like, hey, you can only have, we don't have we're just like, whatever. Do you have any more of anything else? We'll take all.
Yeah,
They're just like, really? Like, yeah, we'll just take everything, please. We need it.
we want
It's
it
gonna
now.
go.
Like, I mean, their gear wall is
No.
sauce.
Dude, it's just
And dye mask and dye mask accessories. I mean,
The dye masks
dude.
are crazy. All the masks, that wall, they were just like, we just need to go with everything. And I'm just like, are you sure?
think about it.
Like,
You can get on their shit.
some of our receiving staff were like, Chuckles, we're gonna kill you. It's like, jeez.
right. If you guys aren't following them on Instagram,
Yes.
by the way, make sure you go
Fix
follow
that.
them. Extreme Airsoft. Go give them a follow. And as well, Chuckles has his own Instagram, so make sure you reach out to.
Does
to those
Matt
guys
have
and you
his
follow
own?
Those guys.
Yeah, Matt.coco15.
Hold on, we're gonna see if this is
Wait.
real.
I was gonna say,
Hold on, I got the podcast pulled up, so I'll be able to tell.
Nasty, I heard you took a pretty sick trip to go get some smokes. What's that about? I wasn't there
Dude,
for
that was awesome, bro. So me and the homie Lenny, right? What up, Faded Props?
By the
We
way,
were-
shout out YouTube chat who's running it tonight,
Yeah.
just so you guys know.
yeah,
Twitch,
And,
step it up.
bitch, Twitch ass motherfuckers.
That's right.
And we're sitting there, and I'm like, dude, I'm really sad. He's like, Steven, why you sad? I said, dude, I'm out of fucking smokes. He's like, bullshit. Get in the truck. And I'm like, what? I'm like, seriously? I'm like, nah, dude, I could survive, I'll get the Uber to stop. He's like, nah, fuck that. I want to show because I'm in love with trucks as much as he is. Right. And he's like, nah, I got to show my truck off. Nah, come on, we're going to go. And he's straight. And then you came back to the tent so we could not have any guns stolen. And dude, he fucking rocked on it with me there in the truck. He put it down with me, dude. We were talking trucks the whole time. It was awesome. Dude, listen, Lenny's like your dad from Rhode Island. Like literally.
Yeah, dude.
You could talk to him about anything. He was like, dude, you look upset. I'm like, yeah, it's been 2 hours without a cigarette. He goes, oh, fuck that. No, get up. Let's go.
Thanks for the sub, Faded.
You're Faded.
Faded's the real one.
Faded's the real.
He's on the
We had him last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't checked out Faded Pilot Props, go check him out. Not to cut you guys off, but
yeah. But
he's
anyway,
also on the Patreon, which I mean.
And yes, we have no fucking emojis or whatever they're fucking called, the emotes. But Lenny set a bar for any owner I hope to ever meet or runner of an event.
Never Ready said that New England hospitality.
Dude, that's what it was.
Right.
Like my man's is like, I'm like, could I at least pay for the gas to get over here, because he didn't take me very far, but like I wanted to show love. He's like, nah, dude, you guys are fucking awesome. He's like, just you two out of everybody we have he called it the yard. I don't know, the staging where the tents were. He's like, out of everybody here, I'll do anything for you guys. And I'm like, much love, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, Daniel and Lenny were like, they loved you guys. You guys are great. He's got it. His 68 is nice though. His truck is
dude.
That's nice. Whenever it rolls up, that C10, I'm just like,
it's super
who's
clean.
riding it today? Sometimes they just take it to work casually. They're just like, yeah, both the trucks are being used for other things, so we're just gonna do this. And then I'm just like, ooh, who's here today?
Yeah, and see the other thing is he's a no bullshit man.
Right.
He's he tells it how it is and the way he thinks, and if you get butthurt, that's on you. And I like it.
And he expects the same, right? Like if it sucks, tell me it sucks.
Yeah.
Don't sugarcoat it. Like, and I like that. I can respect that.
He likes the honesty.
Right.
He's like, how am I supposed to ever, if this sucks and that we're doing it, like how am I supposed to ever know if nobody ever
and see,
how am I supposed to know it if no one ever tells me?
He asked me like every time I went to piss because I have a baby bladder. He's like, hey, how do you think of this going? So I'm like, dude, this is fucking awesome. He's like, what would you change? I'm like, porta potty, at least one outside. So your boy, my fat ass didn't have to know I was playing, but he took that seriously. I think he was like, okay, I'll remember that. I'm like, no, I'm playing. Like, don't stop, dude. Like, I'm playing.
I'll do it next time. If you come back next year, he'll have porta potties there. I guarantee you. Like he's on it.
He had a porta potty on Sunday. Remember, there were porta potties.
There was
a
porta potty.
There was.
He might have pulled some
He
strings
really
for
did that.
He did. He
Seriously?
actually did. I remember that now. Yeah.
What, dude? No, I really hope that was pre-planned. I hope that was pre-planned because that was not meant to be a real thing, dude. Seriously.
I mean, but it's like it's not a bad idea anyway.
Right. Because I just kept feeling bad. Like I had to. Well, my fat ass, I just had to walk all the way back there, but I kept having to like break people's conversation, having a good time. I just felt weird doing that, Right. And so I was just like, hey, we need a porta potty. He's like, oh, deal. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm out here looking at goats, and I never saw the porta potty. So I'm fucking like, cool. Hey, man, that's awesome.
Great. The goats are awesome. I love when they bring out the goats. We did a Christmas event last year or the year before, and they were just like, man, they were like, oh, we're just going to dress up the goats like reindeer. And so they were reindeer, and somebody dressed up as Santa. Yeah, so you'd take pictures of the goats, and you'd feed the goats little antlers on. I was that was probably one of the funniest things ever.
Best place to go. Literally, like my mom was now
100% family atmosphere.
Yes, my mom's like, we're going. And I'm like, okay. I was like, that's fine, dude.
We're going.
Yeah.
It's a trip. Family trip.
Easy. Let's do it.
Well, I know we talked a little bit about Patreon before, and with that being said, we've got one of our god tier Patreon members.
Tristan Art Airsoft.
And maybe, I know he said he got a new webcam, so maybe we won't have any
before this. Do you guys know about Tristan?
I do. I
Do
follow
we
him
need
on
to warn
Instagram.
him?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, fuck it. Let's bring my man in here. What's up, Tristan? Girly girl.
Gotta
Imagine.
get that webcam up.
Gotta
He's
get
coming
that
in.
webcam
Oh, there
up.
he is.
He's getting
That's some
excited.
forehand right there. That's a forehead. Oh,
Oh,
snap.
stress.
Wow.
Is
He's
this
biz.
damn
It's
thing working
biz.
now? Damn.
Wait,
What?
What? Hello?
We could hear you.
My mic on?
Yep.
Yeah, my
Yes.
mic's on.
You actually sound like a man
fucking
now
shit.
with this one. though.
Wow, look at your face. It's actually still kind of ugly. What's up, Tristan?
Bitch, please.
Bitch, please. No, you know the
Bitch,
love.
please.
You know the
Well,
love.
my mic actually worked. My video actually worked. I
Yep.
feel pretty good.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're good.
How you guys?
I'm
Sorry,
just-
couldn't see you guys on the event. I had something come up. I would have loved to drive up there, but 3.5 hours. I'm not sure if I could handle it.
Bro,
like I
we
used to.
flew across the country. What are you bitching
Right.
about? Like,
Yeah, the plane bitch shit.
wow. Okay. Hey, we have put down 24 hours before, so your little 3-hour drive.
Yeah,
You're nerve.
that's
Hey, tell your mom to
That's
give
true.
you the car keys next time. It'll be okay.
Bam.
Yeah, I was busy.
I drive 3 hours every fourth week to go to Kansas City.
I don't know.
It's
I
terrible.
posted this one up. It's Scott being enveloped with tentacle Andy. I don't know. There we go.
Kind of see it, yeah.
Oh, my word. Oh.
I can't.
Interesting.
Nah. Well, anyway, yeah. How was it over there?
Dude, it was fucking
It was
awesome.
awesome.
Well, have you not been watching?
You missed out.
The
You-
whole fucking conversation has been
The whole time?
nothing
The
but
whole time?
Is he doing
Right.
that artwork thing?
oh,
Yeah.
and dude, no, you actually missed a
Yeah.
great event. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sitting here trying to be nice because they're here or anything, but like genuinely was
You
a
missed
fucking
out.
awesome
Like,
event.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like
No, I
one,
understand you.
they had food truck galore, so you could definitely have an RGK moment. They
Yeah.
had crazy fucking giveaways that were good value. I mean, like, and people won really good shit.
And
Like,
got to meet some awesome
like,
people
wow, yeah.
outside of just the EA crew.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
got to
Right.
physically shake hands with Rush, got to end the team. And I feel bad for forgetting his name.
Now I
CBK.
see a demo.
CBK.
Yeah,
Yeah, got to
like,
meet all the
Demo,
SYG
Dom.
guys.
hang out with all
Yeah,
them
drive
dudes,
me
and
a few
then
times.
on top of that, I mean, we were there at the KWA
Right.
booth. with all
So
the drip
we made it
tests, so
happen, dude. You know,
you missed out.
Shit.
hard miss
Yeah,
out,
well, next year.
I could have gave you a hug.
like a real hug.
Like a real,
Real.
like your head in my tits hug, bro.
Man to man.
Man to man,
Meat
dude.
to meat.
Yeah.
We could have
Bro,
taken
you
off
guys are
shirts.
not meant to get a man
Yes.
balance going
You
on.
skinny ass bones.
That garbage.
Everyone
He
else
thinks
looks
you're
like they
skinny.
have Arby's
He thinks
ass
I'm
arms.
skinny?
Yeah,
Bruh,
man,
have you
but
seen me
he's-
sideways? Like, it's a whole,
He's-
it's a whole thing, dude.
And my man's
Holy
wears an extra
shit.
large, and he's like, "I'm fat," and I'm like, "Shut up, bitch! I wear 3X."
Extra
I don't
large
hear
tall,
nothing."
dude. Okay.
Boys roll deep, roll hard. XL
right.
squad.
Yeah.
XL because we XL, baby.
X Games mode always.
That's it.
That
Dude,
reminds
X-
me. That reminds me. So me and Decoy got sent to the laser engraving school, so I know how to run it too, but he knows how to run it better. And one of the Rycon members brought his MTW in, and literally said, "Put XL squad, all of
XL
like
squad?
as
No.
big as on the gun."
Honor.
When I say the half side of his gun was covered with XL squad, dude, this big
That's
on the
sick.
side of an MTW.
That's
Just the
fucking
mo-
I'm trying to get a
badass.
patch made for XL squad. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm thinking the silhouette of a big dude with a tiny JPC, and in Latin it says like "live, laugh, eat" or something. Like
That'd be
Yeah,
I'm trying
awesome.
to figure that out.
That
in the
would
be
process.
dope.
That would be-
Next time we're there, I'll actually have a rifle, and I want like TF, but in the Gucci theme. You know, has the line TF, line TF, line T,
Like the
all
whole
the
thing?
way
You
down
can
the
do that.
fucking gun.
That's
Sauce,
not that
dude.
really basic. You might as well just draw yourself, laser engrave it, have some you smoking cigarette on the rifle receiver.
yeah, dude.
We can do that.
Just
Oh,
an
dude,
outline,
so fucking-
just an outline in like the thinking man's position with a cigarette and a little bit of smoke.
You know, yeah. That would
We
be
could do that.
dope.
We
That
did
would
one
be
with
dope.
a samurai on it once, and that thing came at like the samurai like silhouette. Remember that silver samurai we did, Matt? That thing was like, that came out really good.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick, dude.
that kid that bought it is here actually right now.
How's Charlie Magnus? How's he doing?
He's good. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him.
What,
But, you know,
Magnus?
Charlie-
Magnus
Just-
was at the EA event,
Right?
Yeah, Magnus
He
was
was.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
We
He-
saw
well-
him. We saw him. Hung out with
Dude,
him.
he
Cool
owes-
dude.
I forgot to tell you, he bakes like
Motorcycle?
3-pound apple pies, and he's promised us one when we go up there.
He knows his food.
Yeah.
He looks like he knows his food.
He does.
Dude, that'd be sick. Dude, I'm serious. I'm gonna send this M16 up to them.
Make it happen.
No balls.
Sauce, dude.
No
We
balls.
got it.
No balls? All right, bet. Hey, email this to them real quick and let's get cracking, dude. That's just, he says no balls. Mom, get the credit card out.
You know, me,
Mom,
this
live,
is-
laugh, live in chaos.
Live, laugh, love down the barrel,
There you
bro.
go.
Live, laugh, chaos. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
live,
on.
laugh, chaos,
Am I
dude.
supposed to live, laugh, love in this economy?
It's
Dude,
called
Twitch
being
chat's
single.
taking it over now.
Well, because of Faded.
I know
It's nice.
Faded's out here repping the whole Twitch,
Well-
just making it go down.
The middle guy, which is Chuckles,
Yes.
reminds me of Forrest Gallant.
Galante.
I want to buy him a drink. So, Faded Pilots wants to buy Chuckles a drink. Just to throw that out there.
Where?
So if you
Who? Someone wants to buy me a drink?
yes, Faded Prop Pilots. Right?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Faded.
Faded
give a
pilot props.
shit on
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know. We figured that out
You know
just
what?
now.
Dude, it's been a long,
Faded
long
props
time.
pilot.
Dude, I
It looks
always
like
say his
he's
name
in a
backwards.
UNICEF commercial.
What'd you
what?
say?
What'd you say?
Me, I'll buy Matt some dinner. He looks like he's in a UNICEF commercial.
A UNICEF commercial?
He's scrawny, motherfucker. He's scrawny.
$5 a day. You could feed the skinny ass white boy.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's a demographic.
For 67 cents a day,
Yeah, you could-
fatten up a man.
In
For
the
a quarter
arms
pounder an
of
hour.
nature.
Oh my
He
god.
definitely is a music teacher. Like,
Yes,
he seems
dude.
good, bro.
I bet you get hit high note.
Just DoorDash that drink to him. Actually, that's a pretty good fucking idea.
Is it?
Yeah, just don't
That's
accidentally
sad.
order something from your hometown and then they have to like.
Yeah, no
It's
shit.
just like, yo, that delivery fee would be $387.
No, dude. If I was the delivery guy, I'd
You're
look
just
at my
like,
dude.
a drink?
Yeah, I'd
Just
look at
one?
my boss and be like, dude, kiss my ass. Ain't happening.
It's always like that.
I'm trying to find.
What
like-
happened?
He
I
does.
still turn in
Matt
$20
looks
in
like
fees,
you're right,
$10 in food.
dude.
Right.
Matt looks like a baby
Speaking-
James Franco.
Speaking of, we actually have a 21 plus Nerf night. I don't know if I told you guys about it. Did I ever tell you? I
Oh
think
yeah.
But I-
Yeah.
Where basically, if you're 21 or older, you get to come here, BYOB, bring as much alcohol as you want, and you get to come play drunk Nerf.
Oh yeah.
What about drunk airsoft?
That's the problem with like our insurance policies.
Yeah.
That's
Insurance is like hard, nah, dog, not happening.
It's like
bro.
you're telling me airsoft under the
You
influence?
get drunk LARPing, you can get drunk Nerf, you can get drunk mini golf, but what about drunk airsoft?
Man,
That's
I
going
feel,
to that's every Milsim event that I go to.
Yeah, I was-
Hey
I
man,
was
that's
gonna say,
If you're not
every
popping
Milsim,
Coronas at
dude.
8 a.m. in the morning and doing
Right.
shots, I don't know what
Right.
you're doing.
That's what I was going to say. If
You're
you
just
want
like,
drunk airsoft,
you get from
just
one
gotta go
AO, you get
Milsim.
to the other one, you're like, all right, guys, we got some nips, let's do some shots, and then we're going to start hiking again. And I'm
Bro.
like,
That's right.
oh,
You think
okay,
you think
only
our
for the shots, though.
you think our camelbacks aren't full of like rum, whiskey, and
Yeah.
fucking shit? You're on the wrong level, dude.
You're late to the game. Late to the game.
Dude,
This is
tequila?
what do you think this is? Amateur hour.
I can't do tequila. It's terrible.
Well, the last time I did tequila, I fell
You got to be
asleep
careful.
On the front
I
lawn.
gotta-
on of some dude's front lawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that photo you
Tequila's dangerous. Tequila's reserved for like nights out. I can't do tequila at an event. I'm
Drink
like,
tequila if you're wanting to fight because you don't feel much.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm just throwing this
I
out
never
there.
thought about it that way, but
Yes.
after all my years, you're right. Like, if I ever need a fight, tequila's
Hold on.
probably
I'm going
one
to take this like half bottle shot real quick and then we'll fight. Yeah.
Quick question,
Yeah, dude.
Chuckles.
Oh,
Yeah.
finally. What?
Quick question, Chuckles. Where do you get these people? Do they just come out on their own at their will on EA Fest, or do you invite them?
It's a mix. Some people, like, I think for the task force guys, KWA was gracious and
Yep.
we'll send out, like to events to a lot of companies and, players. So it depends as the situation dictates. Like KWA sent out the task force guys, to my understanding, at
That is
least.
true.
Yep.
That is true.
And I had my hop up all the way on. That's why this thing wasn't coming. But plenty of people, like Kev was somebody that we were talking to already, and he was part of helping us put together the event. So he was gonna make the trip out, and so plenty of people just make the trip out,
Right.
and so it's pretty cool. And they just hang out and play airsoft, and so
Do what we do best, Tristan. Jeez. Well, Tristan's
Yeah,
just mad.
yeah,
He's just
shooting
mad.
one competitions coming up.
what?
Target shooting competitions. Just wondering.
We're still working on getting our 3-gun. We're trying to figure out the rest of the year with the chaos that now that the dust is starting to settle from EA Fest. We're really starting to.
A 3-gun though. A 3-gun would work better at that outdoor facility.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, a lot better. It would work outdoors. Like we've done it a few times. We're also trying to get other local fields, like in the Massachusetts and Connecticut area. We're also trying them to get to do it too, so that eventually, maybe someday, it could be like a speed QB tournament if you could, in a way where like now you have it nationally. Now everybody is trying to, compete for this. So
Like a Northeast regional type of thing.
it'd be cool. It'd be super cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty
That
dope.
would sound exciting.
That would
Sounds
be
exciting,
really fucking cool. Though I will say next week we do have another guest from the Northeast on there. Some dudes we actually met at EA Fest. We'll have 413 Airsoft on. So those guys.
Those guys, like right out of Connecticut. Well,
Yeah.
those guys are pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty cool dudes. Like, I mean, one of the guys, I think he stopped at the KWA booth. We talked to him for a little bit. He was like, "Yo, that T6 is pretty dope." Actually went inside and then
He went in
bought
and
it.
bought the T6.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He went in
came
and bought the T6.
and he bought the silver, or he bought the gold. Yeah, he bought the gold mystery box and
Yep.
won the EA custom. Like
Yes.
that one was $400 in like engraving costs alone, let alone a fully decked out Polar Star in a Samurai Edge. Like I was like,
Dude, people were leaving
that
your
job
guys'
out, bro.
Don't forget about the paint job, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna
Oh
say,
yeah, Nick does a killer job.
dude, people were leaving your guys' event stacked
Yeah.
compared to the
Oh,
way they came. Like
Yeah.
it was blowing my mind.
Yeah.
The shit that people were winning, and I'm like, I should have bought tickets, but I'm
Yeah.
being the nice guy. I'm just out here as a a
Right.
rep, so I'm gonna
You're
leave
like,
all that
I
stuff.
probably should.
I shouldn't. I shouldn't be that way. But if I was personal note, I was like, I'd have given you my credit card. I want all the tickets.
Right.
Like, give me.
Right.
Like
Like,
then how
raffle
you
tickets.
play-
Where?
exactly,
All right.
dude.
All right,
Exactly.
now we were talking before, I wanted to ask you guys a few questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shoot it.
Okay, I like it.
So, as a person that's never been to a Milsim event, what was your best experience at any Milsim event? Just like one of like a funny moment, or just one of like a sick kill, or just something. Like, what was your best moments? All of you, Chuckles included.
Me too.
And, I don't-
Tristan hasn't been to a Milsim. Man, you're in company. You guys are in company.
Loser.
I would honestly, I would.
I've been to Taiwan though, bitch.
Oh, that's true.
That is
Sorry.
true. That is
Okay,
true.
okay, I'm sorry.
But I will say I would bet Nasty and mine's moment is probably the same because we were actually working
We did
together at
that
the time.
shit? Yeah,
we did that
dude.
shit. So this was at Oklahoma Invasion 5.
Yep.
And we were actually part of a mercenary squad called CG-18. And at the time, we were holding down the church with the green team. Well, the green team pretty much was like, you guys just hold the church.
Well, okay.
Which
Set
if
the
you're
setting.
if you're
Set
at
the setting,
if
though.
you're at D-Day, the church is a 2-story building and it's in the middle of the fictionary town Coyville and or Colville, excuse me. And Colville is where, like, I would say like 95% of the fighting happens at this one point at D-Day Adventure Park. And so here we are, we're sitting in the church, and there's a helicopter that they've got doing gun runs, and there's a whole tan team. Yeah, dude, helicopters shooting guns out of the helicopter, like, it's fucking badass. American Milsim events, dude, it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, that does suck.
And so what's happening is we're holding this church tower
with actually this gun right here.
Yeah, with the saw, and I've got my M4, and so everybody's getting lit up by this helicopter, right? And the helicopter finally goes off, but now it's probably me, Nasty, and maybe like 4 other dudes down in the downstairs piece of this church.
But we're us 2 upstairs, them downstairs,
and we're fighting off. I think it was like 125 tan dudes, and pretty much they were just trying to take over
with unlimited
Colville.
Respawns, like 5 foot. So it felt like constant, like Nazi zombies, you know, wave after
like they
wave
had like
wave,
this
dude.
was. I mean, this was way back.
Shit.
This was way back, probably like 2012. So, you know, the rules hadn't really been kind of changed around too much. So it was probably actually earlier than 2012. Now I think about it,
it was 10.
And Soldier Summer, damn.
And so what's happening is we're just getting waves of tan dudes coming at us, and we're up there, and my gun's dead. Dudes are literally just throwing us bottles of BBs to pour into the Nasty saw because the only gun that's running, and he's just throwing us batteries. I'm standing over him. I'm directing him like, yo, there's that guy. Shoot this guy. Get that guy. Go for that guy. You're too low. Raise up.
We have a picture.
Little higher. Yeah. Yeah, and I've posted this picture before on our Instagram and kind of have called it out, but you'll see it's Nasty's in the window with the saw. I'm standing over him, and I've got my hand kind of pointed. We kind of recreated it in our latest round of photos, but that's what was going on as we were directing it. And, I mean, we held that church for so long that the game admins actually came and said,
blew it up.
Hey, CIA blew up your building. Unfortunately, the TAN team now gets to take over Colville. So they basically said, like, hey, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you've ruined the game. You're stopped. But see,
that's a good feeling.
The craziness of it was all these people were like, you could hear on the radio, we need ammo and batteries. I don't need you. I need your ammo and batteries for him and me. Dude, it got to the point where the saw was starting to get so hot in my hands. We actually had to go get a different gun for me. It was an AR for a while. But that's got to be the most like hardcore shit. Like it was wild.
Yeah, eventually Nasty had to actually leave because his gun pretty much just overheated.
Yeah.
The motor had to cool down, and the ARs he had were not working. So he went downstairs. I don't even know, but I got trapped upstairs, and I'm running corner to corner of this open top because there's no roof on the church. So the helicopter's flying over, and I'm running corner to corner to try to avoid getting shot by the helicopter. And it was just,
it was getting so bad. We started shooting back at the heli, which was a no, you couldn't do that. But we were trying to tell the motherfucker, fuck off. Like he was just hovering the same like quarter-mile circle, just fucking us all up, dude. It was getting bad, but that was probably the most insane moment of my life in any Milsim, for sure.
So you were saying something about your saw overheating. There's a player here that actually made his own cooling mechanism for his saw grip. He has
that actually worked. Did Josh actually find a way to make that like work?
Yeah, he has a liquid cool. He has water that's going back and forth. That's like going through a cooling system, and he has a PC fan at the bottom of it, connected to like a 30C battery on top of the saw. And you'll hold it, and it's like you're holding a freaking. It's like there's a AC in the grip. It was ice cold.
That's fucking wild.
He told me about that. He came in, was like, Chuckles, this is a crazy idea. I don't know if it's been done before. And then I was like, he told me this whole thing. I was like, why don't you just buy a brushless motor? And he was like, okay, yeah, but
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know he actually. I saw him today. I sold him he bought the CM16, the G&G LMG, and I was just like, I didn't even think about it. I didn't even know that he still had that. That's crazy that he put that in his featherweight. That's
true.
funny as hell.
He did it in a featherweight too, which was hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. That's wild.
Yeah, but I don't know. That was just kind of we've had some cool moments, like, you know, watching a guy at Invasion 6 just walking and then fucking disappear because there was a 15-foot just drop off.
Oh,
that was pretty wild to see. You remember that? Because the whole game stopped. It was a real life scenario.
I mean,
it's
I put a line of BBs
scares
across the
me.
guy's forehead and gave him like fucking, that was amazing. That was my personal favorite.
like there's
Damn.
there's so many little things at Milsims.
like that,
Overall,
though.
I would say my favorite parts of them though are honestly like if you go to a 40 hours are amazing.
Shit,
they're fun.
they're
They're
rough.
kick your ass.
Rough.
But if you go to like since you've never been to one, American Milsims are probably
Good
really
start.
good to start with.
Yep.
Or Overwatch Tactics.
Oh yeah, Pennsylvania.
But
yeah.
in between, like
Oh,
or Grimnir Tactical, they
Grimnir,
put on some
yeah.
good ones too. But I mean, you get a break, right? And at night, it just turns into, like Chuckle was saying, like it turns into a party. Like everybody just hangs out, drinks beer, talks shit, sits around the fire. It's like going camping with your buddies, except you wake up in the morning and you go shoot people in the face.
Right.
So
That's
it's great.
awesome.
No,
So
it's definitely the best part, honestly. Like you go fight all day, and then like we had just so happened the opportunity if some guy brought his smoker.
Right.
And the night after a game, we had fucking
magic,
pork,
that's
beef,
magical.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know, the
I
whole
love
nine.
a smoker.
Yeah, so
The
like
smoker.
your American Milsim, if you can make it out to Oklahoma or where else do
They
they
even
put
do
on
some
it?
up in the Northeast.
Yeah, if you can get it on one of their events, trust me, you'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, hopefully I can go when you guys are going. I'll freaking
Dude.
if you guys have room,
Yeah.
I'll run.
Dude, we
Yeah.
always got room for fucking the homies, bro.
Hell yeah.
The
Leave that.
homies. Good bros only.
Some Task Force podcasts and EA staff.
That's right.
absolutely running the train.
Connection.
Dick
Hey.
the button tense, dude. Yeah.
The electric connection for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the election.
yeah.
Wow.
What about
Yes,
you,
it's
Chuckles? What about you?
Yeah, what about you?
I'm trying to. I think there were. So I think one of the coolest moments it was, M. Sato put on Shock Up in New York. Shock Up in New York. It was a minor correctional facility, and the guys were like, I think it was the one Legion guys. They were like, hey, like they brought their Humvee, but
Right.
none of them had a saw. The Legion guys they didn't pack their saw, nothing. And I knew my boy brought one, and I was like, Stefano, can I borrow your saw? And so they were like, yeah, I mean, and it was fun. It kind of sucked because they didn't have the guards, so I definitely like got lit up all day on
Yeah.
that thing. But like, there was a point where we got stuck. They set up outside of our spawn for like, and so for like 2 hours we were just getting wailed on. We could not move past like 100 feet. So then we were just like, F it. And the dude just like floored it, and we flew right through the line, and we were, fighting our way out. And then eventually we were like, all right, we really need to take the heat off them. So we like parked in the middle of like kind of where were able to come out of the woods that they were spawning in. And so it was just us stuck,
Yeah, dude.
like surrounded as dudes are just like coming nonstop. And I was like, I couldn't be on the LMG anymore because I was too exposed and I like couldn't die anymore. And I was just like, I need another, I had my GHK G5. I didn't have a lot of ammo. I didn't expect to need the thing. So I'm just like, and they're loud. If you have a GHK,
Yeah.
you know how loud they are. You're like, the dudes in the front seat are like, what are you doing? I'm like,
Black
it's
Hawk
not
down,
working. I was like, I
motherfucker,
need
you
more
know?
ammo. I'm out. I was like, somebody give me a gun. So he's got a 416 PTW, and
Oh,
it's a
shit.
PTW. So I like pulled it. I didn't even get a shot off, and I'm like, I pressed the bolt release. I'm like, anything, please, no. And I'm just like, Glock alone, and dudes are just like railing on us. I'm like trying to peek out the door, like out of the Humvee at the side, like, damn. I'm like, So
Yeah, dude.
That would have been
it was
fucking
crazy. So it did
wild.
not last very long.
No, but the 4 minutes that did last felt
Oh,
like
yeah. It
years
was
and
the
like you're
best
battle
ever.
torn. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
dude.
that'd be
I'm just
sick.
like there. I was laying back after they like finally got us. We were all like, I was like, okay, I need a break.
Yeah.
But I think
Devil's primal instincts kicked in.
Yes.
yeah, I was
Right.
just like, I see, I shoot, I kill.
Right,
But I think the best I don't know, like most of the when I think about like the most fun that I've had, the number one thing and you know, and Snake and Nasty kind of said it, but you know, it's the socializing.
Yep.
Like,
Right.
You get a lot.
our
of
boy,
that. Yep.
right? Matt, you know Scott. Scott always brings his grill, and so whenever he brings that, the rest of us are all like, I'll bring, you know, marinated chicken, I'll bring sausage,
Yep.
I'll bring burgers, I'll bring dogs. You know, we're talking about going to Autumn Justice next weekend, and he's like, I think I'm gonna like make spaghetti and meatballs. I'm like, cool, I'll do
That'd
like a
be
pesto
wild,
marinated
yeah.
chicken, whatever.
Right.
But it's all like, you know, we fight hard all day. Maybe we take like, you know, a 15-minute break at some point, but it's all like short.
Yeah.
And then when we break for dinner or we break for the night, it's so nice to be like, we all just sit around, we're all just like laughing, and it doesn't matter, and we're eating, maybe having a drink or two, and like those are the best moments of
Right.
everything.
They are.
It's
I
like,
Exactly.
so that's what some of us look forward to. Is just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, some of the dudes like I hadn't seen him in ever. Like, are one of the guys. Some of the guys in our group are from, you know, they're 5 hours away in New York, so they'll
Right.
come out for the events, and we're just like, man, oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Right.
it's so
It's a
good. Like,
fucking
and
vibe
that's, like,
session, man.
Exactly.
it's just, and
Sounds like
that's like
power vibes.
that's like what I live for. Like, I'm a really social guy. I love talking, and I love,
Yep.
you know, engaging with people in like a meaningful, you know, even if it's not meaningful, but you know, I try to be
Yeah,
like,
for
man,
sure.
like let's have this experience. Like,
Yeah.
we're two people or multiple people, and we're talking, and like
The
it's
stars
just a
are
good
out.
feeling all
We
around.
start kissing.
exactly,
It gets weird.
exactly.
Yeah,
We
know,
cuddle.
and
little
it's just-
little too much tongue,
Yeah.
and then they're just like, all right, now
But no,
clothes need to start.
like-
I
coming
get
out.
what you mean.
Yeah,
though. I'm
dude,
the same way.
exactly. Because in those hours, in those down times, in those times you're hanging out with your buddies and just doing whatever, right, like nothing fucking matters.
No.
Like your
Your
job
home
back
life,
at home doesn't fucking
nothing.
matter.
Exactly.
The bullshit, the travel home, that shit doesn't matter. What it took to get there doesn't matter.
Yep.
Whether you forgot something at home, none of it fucking matters. Because right at that moment, all you're just doing is having fun. You're just being your true self.
Just escape for
Yeah.
the weekend, and that's what I always kind of take it as, is like it's always a nice kind of contrast to like we're used to work every day all weekend, and so like it's just the one weekend where I can just zone out, I can shut off my phone, and I don't even have to think about
Yep.
anything else going on,
Right.
I agree.
except like, I mean, my dudes, I've been running for them almost like, we've had a pretty consistent group for like 4 or 5 years now, so like, I mean, but you know, it's who you surround yourself with
Yeah.
too. It's like knowing
And the
you
people
surround
you get to
yourself with
meet.
like good people that would do, you know, if you'd go out of your way for them, they'd go out of their way for you. Like, that's the number
Exactly.
one thing. Like, I've known, like, Matt, you know Scott, like I've known Scott since before I was on, you know, that, you know, the house team, and he's probably one of my closest friends, and like we go to airsoft events all the time.
Yep.
He's like, if I'm going, you're, you know, if you go, I'll go. And I'm like,
Fuck.
okay,
dude.
so we like we'll drive the
Yeah.
12 and a half hours to Ohio or something, you know, like something crazy. It's like,
Right.
looks like we're going to Maine, and it's like, okay, let's go play in this
Right.
dangerous mill that
Right.
got
It's-
worse since the last time we were there. It might
Right.
die, but you know,
Right.
it's airsoft, so
It's that shit though. That's exactly what makes it like 100%.
Live for it.
Those are the best moments. Those are what, when you're like, man, a Milsim was cool, but those are the moments that suck you back in. You're like,
Yep.
fuck, I want to go do this again.
exactly. Like I will
So-
always go because I know that the vibes
Mm-hmm.
are going to be immaculate. We're going to be eating food. We're going to be partaking in activities, and just
the
like
partaking.
it's nice at the end of the day. We're just like, man,
So,
it's
Tristan
good to
and
just
Matt,
breathe.
just know you will get hooked to Milsims like we got hooked
Yeah.
to the speed vibes. All
Right.
right. We get to have that whenever we want, 3 hours away.
Right.
You know, but when it comes to because it gives you that, like, it's still part of the immersion even though it's downtime.
Right.
Because let's say you really were in Afghanistan or whatever,
Right.
going to war.
Not always all fighting.
Right. It's not always all
Exactly.
fighting.
Right.
You have the downtime. You have the bullshit. You have the guys who go out and do some fucking stupid shit because it's fun. Climb trees and fall out. Like
Right.
you got
Yeah.
that shit going on. And it's all part of that weekend. And it's
Right.
always good.
Right. That's why even like Eveready said, even a bad event can be made better with friends. It's
And
it's
a good
true
event
because-
is made legendary with
right.
friends. Yep.
Right.
I agree.
Exactly. Like no matter what, you can always have a good fucking time.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm waiting
totally,
for Tristan to say something stupid. Sorry. It's fine. That was awkward silence for a reason.
I was waiting for Matt with another question.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
Another
Let me
one.
think real quick. Hold up.
I thought you had a list.
Me too. I was ready.
These
That's
things
what
are
I
rolling
thought.
off
He's like,
the
I got
tongue.
Blood
questions.
list in the dome is what he's saying. Right off the dome, right off the top. Let's go. I need
So,
more.
out of the event, what was your number one top thing? Besides, I know you said the staff, but like stuff that was actually going on. So you had like the goats, you had the raffle event for the bike that's still going on. People need to buy these tickets, man. Like, what the hell? You
Right.
can win a nice ass bike, but like the gameplay, the people that we brought out. Like, what was your favorite part of the event besides the staff?
Mine was the chance to get to play indoor and see like what your guys' local community was,
That's right.
because like we were saying, like Speedsoft for us was always kind of like, you think of like those edgy boys who are like making like overshoot videos to fucking Suicide Boys songs, and you know what I mean? Like just like where you're like, wow, the shit that Tristan memes so well. That's what you viewed like Speedsoft as. But once we got there and we got to hang out with the Speed QB guys and see what the community looked like as a whole and see that healthy competition we were talking about, like that for me, that was probably the coolest thing, because it opened my eyes to what Speed QB style play is. Speedsoft style tournaments are like what they should be, what they're supposed to be. And
Yep.
it made me want to do that. Like I want to go play Speedsoft, right? I want to go do that. I want to build a Gucci fucking high kappa with a tracer and just drop a retarded amount of money to shoot people only at 10 feet for no reason. You know what I mean? Like,
That may be more my speed too. I was thinking about speed soft also, and actually playing competitively and aggressively more
Right.
often.
you should do it.
Because
Yeah.
that Nemo video where he got shot the guy in the head, I could probably top.
Yeah, dude.
I guess to answer that question, it's really hard for a person like me because I do my best to soak it all in. It's all so good, always, you know? Like, there was never a moment where I sat back and was like, damn, this kind of stupid.
Right.
You know, there was never that moment. So genuinely, I would probably, if I had anything bad to say, that's probably what I would tell you. But I have nothing but good to say.
Right.
Like, I don't have a favorite part. The whole time, the whole fucking situation was just awesome for me
Right.
the whole time. So I can't say I have a favorite part.
The only bad thing of the whole event, the whole trip for us, didn't even occur at the event, didn't even occur
Facts.
at the field, didn't
Facts.
occur anything. It was when we got to our hotel and realized how damp Rhode Island is, and
Yes.
how apparently a flood for fucking forever ago just makes everything soggy. We walked into our hotel room, and I grew up playing hockey, and I was like, bro, it smells like a fucking locker room in here. Like 100%. It smells like a hockey locker room in here. This is a fucking hockey bag. Like, it's a fucking
See,
hockey
and I
bag.
walked in, instantly was like trying to peel my shirt off.
Moment when he used a hazmat suit. Shh.
But no, I don't know. I come in with so low expectations on everything I do, and that's not to be against you guys. That's on everything.
Then
I
you're
do.
never disappointed.
And now
then.
I'm never disappointed. Ask this guy. It's true. It's the realest thing. So I don't know. I had a great time. Okay, my best. If I had to do one thing, my best moment was the truck ride with Lenny, for sure. But that set a tone as an owner, as a man, as someone who he is, and that umbrellas to all his people and everything he's about. Fuck. Oh, and showing me pictures of his wife plowing snow at like 13-foot fucking clouds of snow. That was fucking awesome, dude.
They both are like super, they do like, she'll go, a decent portion of the week, Danielle too, like they're both landscaping, like she's out there mowing lawns for 10 hours a day on Saturdays, like she's out there too doing the same thing. So they're great. They work well together, and the two of them balance each other out in a great way, that they're both like, they're together, and then they work really well. They see, they cover just about every aspect of the business that they could like see, and they're like, well, there's this, and there's this, and now we have to consider this. And so like, for me, for the longest time, for a while, I was the manager there, so I'd be like with the two of them, and we're all like figuring stuff out, and you're just like,
I bet it's a load.
Every ground is covered.
Right.
Oh yeah. Like when you talk, there's always like, it's just even them both, like the vision that they have for everything. So like being in there and to see like, what could this be? What could this be? Right. It's like every possible option and avenue is like being considered. And
that's why I'm excited for when you do have that grand opening.
Right.
Because the bar you set in my head has not like, now you gotta top that, because now I'm coming with expectation, right? I've learned what I could get. Now I'm coming with like, can you bring it to here, or are we going back down here?
Right.
And
exactly.
you know my father, so you know that bar is that's just what you think. It's literally gonna be at least 10 times.
Yeah, good. Good.
Whatever you think is going to be the best, my father finds 10 times the amount of stuff put in.
Now the world knows.
Right.
Get ready.
Right.
Go to Extreme Airsoft and know that here in a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long it takes, you're gonna have a bar set new for everybody else.
Like our video that I put together,
I
even when I said it, I was like, dude, this does zero justice for the event, because it's just small glimpses of something that was massive and amazing. Like it really was.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things where you tell people that you had to be there. You had to be there to actually, enjoy it.
And someday, when you say that enough about the different events you go to, someday someone will fucking say fine. And start going and understanding. I'm not bullshitting when I'm like, dude, you just got to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
not even the fact of all the stuff that you see. It's just the love that you get yourself. The love that you feel from everybody else that's around you that's having a great time is just the best feeling I've ever had.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Dude. Absolutely. Nasty. Lenny says challenge accepted.
Good.
He's not going to skip out.
Good.
I got the text. He's like, tell him I'm not going to. I'm like, I mean, you know how you do.
But, oops, sorry. Oh.
Now the third question. What is your all-time favorite gun in Airsoft? Discontinued, impossible to get, just something that you are dying to get or you have that you love?
Mine's sitting here.
SSG1?
SSG1.
Yeah.
SSG1s you're pretty solid.
Yeah.
People poo-poo on the SSG1s, but like
they're fine.
It triggers Melson boys. I'm all for it. I could just strap a LED light on it.
Okay.
I bought a high kappa, and my goal for it was to make it just like silver and gold and as flashy as possible, just to piss off as many dudes at the next op I went to as possible. I'm like, but I also don't have $1,500 to $2,000 to drop to make the thing super, super flashy. So I was like, maybe I'll reevaluate.
Rhinestones at Michaels.
Whatever you can do to like get those people to be like.
But no, to answer your question, dude, it's this bad boy right here. This is the Classic Army 249 that I had.
I haven't heard of that in a long time. 249 Classic Army? Sheesh.
Yeah, dude. And it's seen a lot. It's seen a lot. It's gone through a lot. And it's about to get its second coming at life when we go to Texas.
Yeah.
for the.
I'm a bet.
We're in a Conquest of Avalon,
Yes.
so if you guys
So-
are
Oh,
going
I
to
saw that. That sounded
we'll
pretty
see
cool.
you guys there.
But if, there's always the guns that you're like, man, I want because you don't have. But there's
Right,
never
yeah.
a gun that I'm like, I'm gonna go mow 45 lawns a day to buy.
right.
It's just not happening.
Right. I don't know, man. See, so this is a hard one for me because so like recently a gun that I really wanted and I bought was the Sig MCX. I don't even know why I ended up like falling in love with the platform and just the way it looks, but I was like, yo, I'm buying that fucking Sig. And so I bought it, that Sig MCX, and I ran it at last event. It's fucking amazing. Even out the box, it was awesome. I can't wait till it breaks because then I'm going to like dump retarded money into it,
Yeah.
either to HPA.
Right.
If I HPA it, like, I think a Kythera would probably be what I would do. Just because I think it would be cool as shit for a milsim to have nothing but air is all I'm relying upon. But if I had to go, like if you had to dive deep down inside of Snake and ask what he really wanted,
Scary.
is that gas blowback G36 by WE, dude.
Yeah, hold on.
We've-
Gen 1
We
work,
have
bro?
one. Yeah, we have one
feels
here.
fancy.
Well, Nasty
I wanna
has
see.
one.
I want to see. Bring it out. Bring it
Yeah,
out.
dude.
I'm in,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, dude. This
dude.
thing
The
is
first
fucking
WE
sauce,
open
dude.
bolt.
Like,
WE, yeah.
I
Have
love
6
this
mags
fucking thing,
for
dude.
it.
Like, it's
Those
so
were-
nice.
That was that's minty fresh.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it is just,
And
I
it's
mean,
seen very little game time, honestly. And it's fully functioning, and the mags need some love, and it needs a new charging handle
like
swivel
just
piece.
this alone is like
right.
so satisfying.
Yeah.
Just so satisfying.
Okay, that
but,
does look aesthetically pleasing as it is
Like-
now.
dude. Oh, it's just like, I don't know. I always had
That's just what it is, man.
I always had the sexy like G36 vibes.
G36 underrated.
Hard
I bought
underrated.
one.
Everybody
I
keeps
bought
talking
one.
about what guns do you want to see revamped in Airsoft, and G36 is mine. I want to fucking see it. I want to see them
I picked
fix
up
some
a
shit up.
KWA G36 not so long ago. I ran it actually I did a pickup day a couple of weeks ago at an outdoor field, and I was like, I might need to put some love into this G36. I was like, just to be a little bit different. I bought all the EPMs for the G36. I was like,
Yes.
ooh, she fresh.
Oh, I'm
Nick,
lying.
Oh,
I-
like when you were saying you fell in love with one type of gun, that was the QRF Mod 1 for me, dude.
Yeah.
That gun,
Sick.
it's just such a well-built
I will
gun.
say that
It is.
I miss my QRF. I regret selling it to the guy that I did. The
Decoy.
QRF, that thing shot like with three. I only run 3.2s outdoors, but that thing had the same range as like my Avalon
Right.
rifle, and I was just like,
Right.
"Is that possible?" I was like,
Dude,
"That's
I know.
insane." They do a good job on that.
We've got some mod ones, and I would tell you, to me, it's like the updated MP5. Like, it's just
Oh,
fucking,
yeah.
it's sex.
Sure.
Like,
Just
Yeah.
a little bit. It's just that mintier.
yeah,
But
dude.
But I guess now that I've actually thought about it, was to have my old Nighthawk custom 1911 back.
Oh,
Yes.
Those are
That would
pretty
be
nice.
sauce. But I do
remember
need a
those.
pistol. It's all fun talking about high kappas, Glocks.
I'm surprised you didn't go the gas blowback at AK. All wood furniture.
Yeah, that's
some of that
that's a hard
GHK
one.
loving.
But I've always loved the 1911 platform. I've owned one 1911.
I've done
but,
two.
But if I was gonna ever go buy a pistol to start off with for real, it'd be a worked on and nice, clean, solid shooting 1911 for sure, single stack.
For sure.
Yeah.
But now, question number 4.
Okay.
Oof. If you guys were to come back, would you guys only come back on a regular event day, or
No.
would you guys come back for regular gaming?
I would come back on any time I can make the flight.
Right. I would love to come back and just play with the local just,
actual weekend, open
like,
weekend.
Like I'm not even talking. I'm talking like rentals allowed night and an 18+ night. I feel like those would be the two nights to hit that would be fun as shit.
Sure.
Yes.
Dude,
And
any Saturday, that's your day. You can
dude.
literally come here. There's 3 sections. There's first section at 8 or 8:30, right? 8:30.
What do you mean? The first session?
Yeah, that starts
11:30 to 3:30, 4 to 8, 8:30 to 11:30.
That's the one.
So
Dude,
what's the word?
like,
I got
literally
memorized
all
off the dome. I know everything.
Oh, I'm just having a brain.
Still what's the word, man, huh?
Too much. I'm cursed with knowledge. I'm like, what am I gonna do with all this
but that's
airsoft
genuine.
knowledge?
You know what? It was just so happened to us we were given the opportunity to come out to and see your guys' field, do the event, which was amazing. I want to personally put money in like driving again or a plane ticket to come spend a genuine weekend, not only in a beautiful country,
Right.
Countryside of the country,
Beautiful country, of course it's beautiful, bitch.
man,
Of course,
get this guy out of here. Like, but no, he's not. He's right. But I want to come spend a weekend in Rhode Island, see everything, and come genuinely open. Like the second you open to the date, the second you close, I want to come play.
We've been talking about doing an East Coast trip because there's so many people actually think we're on the East Coast, but I mean, it blows a lot of people's mind when we're like, well, we're in Kansas, so sorry, we're actually central Midwest America.
Well, you associate with a lot of East Coast people,
right. A lot of people think we're the only people in Kansas, and guess what? It's
kind of true.
Us and Sky Off. Those are the only people here. But no, I mean, we've talked about it. I would love to
going from the north to the south.
Just go straight East Coast, start up north in like New York, and then just slide all the way down. Get all the way down to Rhode Island and kind of hit everything in between. And I think that would be cool as fuck. And then head a little.
We'll take you places. We'll get you some. We'll get you some good chowder, some clam cakes, maybe some lobster.
I had my first oyster and my first clam when I was there.
Yes.
Isn't it? I made like 4 or 5 trips back up to get the oysters. I was just like,
nah, dude. I saw barbecue and was like,
I mean, I ate that too,
dude,
but like,
put it away.
But like, I was like, yo,
cornbread.
When in Rome, yo, you gotta try it, right? So like, my honest take on it: oysters, not bad. A little bit of Tabasco and some lemon, not bad.
Oh yeah,
totally worth it. Clam. Clam, I mean, you might as well just be drinking seawater. I really don't understand the draw. It is. If I had to imagine it tasted like anything, cum is probably at the top of the list.
Because he knows. That's right.
I mean,
Louisiana seafood.
You get told it's salty, but you got to figure it out. I don't know. Yeah, to answer your question, man, not only would I love to come back, but I'd love to bring my family. Like, that's how much I enjoyed Rhode Island and your guys' situation.
Nice. Like, especially Wakefield, like, you're so close to Narragansett. You're so close to, like, so many different beaches. Right. And there's some breweries.
Bro, I still have a map layout of one of your guys' Uber drivers gave us. He's like, these are all the key points you need to hit. And like, this is the best place to be, man.
That's pretty cool. Wait, your Uber driver was that?
Yeah.
My Uber driver
was like,
a motherfucking map.
That's wild.
We have a 5-star rating on that.
Yeah, we did. We got him twice. We got him twice, and he was dope, bro.
He's like literally.
Have you ever had an Uber driver give you his personal phone number?
Yes, that same guy.
Anytime you need me, he said, I'm here. Here's my number. I'll do it for you.
Shout out, Jeff.
Yeah,
Air Force Jeff.
Guy, bro.
Okay,
that same guy.
Yeah.
Like y'all people's printed out a whole nice brochure. And fucking labeled out everywhere I needed to go.
Yeah, dude.
So that's real. Like, like I'm definitely coming back.
Jeff was like, yo, you guys run any trouble when you're in town? Call me.
No, he did, dude. He was like, call me. And I'm like, bet, dude.
It was so dope.
I fucking love you, Jeff.
It was so dope, bro.
Yes, dude.
I'm not gonna lie though, the first Uber driver we got when we landed there. To
His
leave
name
the
was
airport.
Kyle, and he takes that name up.
Yeah, bro.
Like rolls
Oh,
up in
no.
an automatic
Oh, no.
speed 6 with fucking, dude. No.
Yeah,
You're just like,
subs in the back.
you're like, dude, where's the monster in the car? You got a fridge and you got monster. It's ready to go.
But you know
Kyle.
what? Shout
Oh,
out
no.
Kyle, because I'm still alive.
Yeah,
so,
dude.
That's
shit.
true. You didn't, but did you die though?
Yeah,
Dude, the
right.
whole all the driving up there is fucking wow.
I really
Like,
thought we had bad drivers.
Yeah,
but
I
y'all
did
got
too.
some dumb fucking people.
Oh,
no
dude!
offense to that.
If
But-
there's any amount of rain or inclement weather, it could like sprinkle and like, I'm just driving around. I'm like, what is wrong with these people?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Bro.
why?
I told my wife was like, what was it like? And I was like, you know, when you stop behind a car right at a red light and you cannot really see their tires, right? And you're that close to them. She was like, yeah. I was like, that, but it's 75. That's how fucking
That's
close
Kyle.
we were. And I'm
That
like,
was
holy
Kyle.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah, people ride like if
Hold
you're
on.
on the highway and somebody is like wanting to pass you, they will get into inches of a car accident just
Oh
to get
yeah,
Oh my
over.
god.
wild. They're different. Rhode Islanders are
I-
just special.
I've seen some crazy stuff in the 2 years that I've been driving. Like, and it's retarded.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Crazy, dude.
But guys,
Yeah.
and Tristan, as always,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you
good
for having
talks.
us.
I'm glad
Of
that
course.
Chuckles could join us while he
Yes.
assembled his Max hop up, and I'm glad that we could get Matt out of some work.
Yeah,
and he could
thank you
call
guys.
It, he could call it as some marketing,
Right.
and
Oh, for sure. This is definitely a business call.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And Tristan, as always, gracing us with your meme master
And
presence.
your presence more than
It's-
anything.
with your working camera and mic.
Like,
Yeah, did I?
Man, of great memes.
Yes,
Great memes come great responsibility.
and Lenny,
And more
shout out
chaos.
to you for hosting one of my most favorite events.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes,
And
For sure.
I will be back
yeah,
with or without
I can't
the
wait.
help.
right.
Yes.
But as always, we love you guys. We'll see you guys next weekend when we have 413 Airsoft on the show. That's next Saturday, 7:30. And again, congratulations to our 2K giveaway winner. We'll be getting in contact with you
Yes.
shortly. But we love
2K.
you guys. Thank you for stopping
Yes,
in. And,
seriously.
we'll see you. We'll see you.
One love to everyone.